Hello, YouTube. I'm back with another live video. Please forgive me. My nose is a little stuffy, but please forgive me. I'm back with another live video. And I just wanted to speak on very little on my thoughts about the Braxton family in this new season of Braxton family. The Braxtons. It went from Braxton Family Values to now they calling it the Braxtons. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch each episode. I watched the first episode. I'm trying to get through the second episode. And I have a bone to pick with all this drama that's going on. I guess throughout 2024 and 2025, I said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like this is a year of exposing a lot of unexpected things is happening, deaths, all types of stuff. It's been a crazy 2 years so far, and like it's been crazy the previous years before, like 2023 and all of that. But no, 2024 and 2025 has been super duper unexpectedly crazy, and especially when it comes to the celebrity world. But with all this Braxton stuff, like rape allegations, family secrets being exposed, people using upsetting storylines for a season of their show. I feel like last season was all about them putting private videos of Tracy going through her sickness before her death. I feel like the last season was them using Tracy for a storyline, her death as a storyline, and exposing what her son was going through, dealing with a divorce, uh, slight issues with his father, them not wanting to be around Tracy's husband, and they've been talking shit about him, treating him the same way they used to treat Tracy. It's a lot. Um, and now that they don't want Tracy's husband or son on the show, so now they're using the story of another family member that you don't often see. They went from using Tracy death. Now I'm guessing this season Towanda's supposed to be getting married, and in the mix of Towanda getting married, Tamar decides to bring her niece on her podcast into the show with some family secrets being exposed. And most of it had to be with family members being S8, abused, suicide, and so many other things going on. It's interviews where they trying to pick who's the victim. Is it the nieces that's the victim? Is uh Trina the victim? Because although she has a new husband, some of the allegations are resulting in them saying that Trina's late husband Gabe is alleged to have done some things he wasn't supposed to do to one of the nieces. Like, I didn't watch the full videos or whatever. It's a lot. Like, I'm still trying to get through watching the season, see what the Braxtons had to say about it, and then watching all these video clips and all these YouTubers and stuff talking about it. I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's a lot. And after watching these seasons of the Braxtons, and even watching seasons of the Braxton Family Values, I feel like it's a lot of craziness going on. And the crazy thing about it is this is one of the main reasons why I don't go to church. And I hate to say it, but let's be real. It's the main reason why I don't go to church. Because a lot of Christians, they always want to bring up God, God this, God that, God this, God that, and like they so holier than thou. They be having the most craziest family secrets and stuff going on in their family, but be the main one judging somebody and telling somebody how they should live their life. But look at you, you're not even living under God's rules. So how the hell you have the audacity to open up your so-called holier than thou mouth and tell somebody how they should be living their life and if they what they doing is right for God or if it's obeying God or not. Look at y'all. Y'all got SA allegations. We all know Trina's ex-husband Gabe was a cheater. He didn't treated her like shit throughout majority of the seasons. One man they together, then they not, then they back together, then they not, then she going through divorce battle, then she dating other men. Her kids don't even like him. Then they got all these different therapists and counselors and all this other shit going on, and they showing their ass and hating each other and not getting along. Then you got some sisters talking while others are not. Like, it's just a lie. And I just got to the point where I'm like, I try to give the Braxtons a chance because I have things I loved about them individually. But now that I'm seeing all this other stuff going on, I'm just like, oh my God. When people say it's a lot of things you don't know about this industry, I can tell. I can tell. Especially when you got family members coming out saying what people lying about the death of people. There's lies. They said that one of the Braxton nieces who died, she did not die of a heart attack. She actually died due to drug use. Like I said, there's SA allegations going on with husbands and fathers, and a lot of family members knowing but not saying nothing. There's a domestic violence allegations going on. I personally feel like people are using sad things for storylines because I guess they're doing it because the fans want them to come back for a season. So they trying to figure out what their storyline is going to be, or what they think the fans want to know about. And to be honest, like I said, the first season was majority of them uh speaking on the death of Tracy and pretty much exploiting her son and what he was going through at the time, to a point where they was comfortable enough with having this man unconscious on camera laying on the couch. And y'all thought it was okay to expose his business, but then not want him on the second season because y'all still have ill feelings towards his father, and now y'all taking it out on him. But this is the nephew y'all love, giving him nicknames, and y'all promise him y'all take care of him. He ain't gotta worry about nothing. He ain't gotta go to the wrong people. Y'all got his back, y'all family. But now y'all don't ever want him on the season. I haven't seen him yet. I haven't seen the husband yet. Who knows it? Who knows if they'll pop up or not? I don't think so. It's crazy. I feel like it's a lot of people being used. And that Braxton family got some real fucking explaining to do. Y'all can't even do damn interviews at shows without getting into arguments and disagreement. And it's crazy because as a young boy, I used to go to church. I did. I started off as a family that went to church every Sunday. But I'm not gonna lie. I can't explain what it was, but I didn't want to sit in church. I just felt like church wasn't the place for me. Probably screamed. I probably yelled. I probably could make outbursts and complaints. No matter how many times I didn't got in trouble by my dad or my pop or whoever else, I still didn't listen. Even when they tried to send me, what's the little church, the Bible study or church school that they got for the kids who can't sit still in the church service, I probably didn't listen to that. So it just got to the point where we just stopped going. I don't know what age I was when we stopped going to church. I probably was like 9, 10, maybe 11. But I just know every Sunday we was in the house probably cleaning. We stopped going to church. I didn't start going back to church until I went to Delaware in my 20s. The only time I've been around the church was probably at a funeral. That's the God honest truth. The only time I've been around the church was at a funeral up until I went to Delaware and I wanted to see what a Delaware church was like. And I remember, and I told a story before, but I remember I knew well, as y'all know, I was with my cousin and her husband, who I was cool with at the time. And his mom used to try to take everybody to church, but only certain people wanted to go. She'd take the kids to church with her. And sometimes my cousin would go, sometimes she wouldn't go. So I remember majority of the house was getting up to go to church, except for my cousin's husband. Well, I'll say her baby father, except for her baby father. And I remember, like, what the hell? Where the hell? I was just thinking to myself, like, where they going? And I'm like, oh, they going to church. So I'm over there trying, like, well, what am I about to put on? She like, well, let's come as you are. Keep what you got on. And at that time, like I said in previous videos, when I was in Delaware, I used to just put on anything. It would be a mixture of my clothes and clothes I found in front of the closet. So I could have on a button-down shirt that belonged to me and a pair of leggings or something that I was using as pajama pants until I was finished washing my clothes that I brought over there with me. Because I wanted something comfortable to sleep in until my clothes was washed, because I knew they had a washer and dryer, and sometimes I couldn't make it to the laundromat. So I said, hey, I just wash my clothes over there since I'll be over there for a few days. And I know most of you that come past this video by with a grown ass man walking around with some leggings on. First of all, let me tell you, like I said, I had my own button down shirt on, some leggings on. No matter what I had on, I was appropriately covered. Nobody's saying anything that they shouldn't be saying. And if I felt like that something was going to be revealed, I put some shorts on over it. But trust and believe, I wore what I was comfortable in. And no one in church had anything to say about it. And I sat in the front row. I lie to you not. I sat in the front row. I remember the first time I went to, what was that church called? I think it was called Corrections or Connections or something like that. I think it was somewhere close to Middletown. And like I said, I woke up. I'm over there trying to hurry up and get dressed because they was going to church, and I'm like, well, everybody leaving. I ain't about to be sitting in the house waiting for my cousin's baby father will wake up, I want to go too. Now I was about to change my clothes, but my cousin's mother, well, her baby father's mother said, you could keep what you got on. It's come as you are. Nobody gonna say nothing. I mean, I was even at the point where I was snatching the wig off. But when she says "come as you are" and you should be fine, I was like, "Fuck it." I got in the car, and that pretty much was it. We went to church. Everybody greeted me. Um, People came up to me, shaking my hand, giving me hugs, asked me if I wanted coffee, donuts, whatever snacks they had. I felt comfortable. But then again, something was telling me that something just wasn't right. Although I did feel comfortable, and everybody at the church made me feel comfortable, and like before every service, the preachers, pastors, whoever, they were sinners. They used to drink, they used to smoke, they used to do this, they used to do that. And the whole time, they give you a card. I guess a card asks you, what would you like to speak about in the next service? And I kept writing on the card, like, what did I write? I wrote something like, just something about what do people really think about people that's in the LGBTQ community, and should I be ashamed for being gay and stuff like that? And no matter how many times I wrote on the back of the card, it was never addressed. The second time I went to the church, they had just finished off wherever they left off from the last service. So, and the crazy thing about it is, every time we did go to that church, we sat in the front row. Even when my cousins got baptized, that day I was in there with an Allen Iverson jersey on, some pants, and I had a red pixie wig on. And this time, I was in there with a mixture of my cousin, her baby father, and his mom and their kids. Then my cousin, and then members of me and my cousin family. Um, and I just got to the point where I felt comfortable. I'm like, this is who I am. Sometimes I want to be masculine. Sometimes I want to be feminine. Sometimes I might want to put on a wig. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to get my eyebrow done. Sometimes I want to leave them bushy. Sometimes I want to shave my facial hair off. Sometimes I don't. But at the end of the day, I want to live in a world where I'm comfortable no matter how I dress, how I appear to the world, how I present myself, and I shouldn't be judged or criticized because I want to be different than your average normal male. We judge anyway. We judge by the color of our skin. People accuse us for doing stuff that we don't do. So no matter what you do, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. And going back to watching the Braxton family values in these first two seasons of the Braxtons, they are true examples of why I don't go to church and why I don't hang around people that consider themselves full Christian and living by the Bible, living by God rules and all that other stuff. Because a lot of y'all say y'all so holier than thou, y'all live by the Bible, y'all live by God, and y'all follow every rule, and y'all really don't. A lot of y'all do a lot of things that should be considered as a sin. Most of y'all, like, just look. I'm not like I ain't never got to go through the list of crazy things I done heard about the church folks. Y'all should already know it's all over the place. You got pedophiles, if y'all know what that is. You got pedophiles in church, predators. You got deacons and pastors and first ladies and everybody sleeping with each other and sleeping with each other, wives and husbands and wives, and jumping all over the church wearing long ass weaves and these hats made out of animal skin and fur. And but y'all want to judge me because I'm a person that likes the same sex and I identify as a LGBTQIA individual. Y'all want to judge me because I'm comfortable walking around with a wig on and getting my eyebrow done and shaving my facial hair off and showing off a flamboyant, feminine, androgynous side of me. It's just crazy. Um, I can't deal with a person that show up in church on Monday. I mean on Sunday, and then you on the porch with a 40 and a blunt on Monday. I can't deal with a person that want to be all driving around listening to gospel music and acting like you so holy with a Bible shining through the front window of your car, but then you doing some sinful shit. I can't deal with a person who is so quick to talk about God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. God don't like this, God don't like that. But your ass don't even go to church, nor do you own the Bible. I bet you I can name about 15 gospel songs and you wouldn't know either one of them. But you got the audacity to tell me what God want and what God don't want and what I should and shouldn't be doing. I remember I remember being a little boy growing up, and like I told y'all many times, I used to hang around my female cousins. And I was that one little boy that just ain't care. I played jump rope. I didn't know how to jump double dutch, so I just turned the rope for my cousins and whoever they friends were. And I'll be playing with Barbie dolls and Brat dolls and mannequin heads and all types of female toys. And there'll be to the point where somebody that feel like just because they knew my family, they hung around my family, they feel like that they could try to play a father figure or uncle figure or something like, or aunt or mother figure, and they just felt like they had the right to snatch the doll away from me and tell me I shouldn't be playing with dolls or criticize me because I'm turning the jump rope or Oh my god. My bad, y'all. I'm over here in between trying to finish up some college assignments and my instructor is being an asshole. But yeah, y'all, like I was saying, um, that's just how I grew up. If it wasn't like family members and stuff like that, it definitely would be people around the neighborhood who feel like because they're cool with a family member of mine or an adult relative of mine, they had the right to tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing. And if I was doing something such as playing with a jump rope or playing with a Barbie doll or something like that, they felt like they had the right to take it away from me. And sometimes it would get into verbal and physical altercation because I feel like you're not my mama, you're not my daddy, you're not my grandma, my grandpa, my great grandma, or my great grandpa. So you shouldn't be telling me what to do. And then I also feel like I get in trouble for barely listening to them. So what the fuck make you think I'm gonna listen to you? Well, the only difference is I might hit your ass to hell back. Don't take nothing to hell from me. Mind your business and carry on about your damn business. Cause the same way you think it's okay to take this Barbie doll away from me because you see me having fun with my cousins, is the same way I should smack that blunt out your damn mouth for blowing that funky ass breath in my face. But yeah, I went through a lot. But no matter what, I still did what I want to do. I still playing with Barbie dolls. I still playing with Brett dolls. I have a collection of mannequin heads. Um, I still was walking up and down the street, hanging with my female cousins because I really didn't care to hang around males. I mean, yeah, I did male things like I like playing video games and watching wrestling and stuff like that. But most of the time it was because I had no other choice. I mean, I had younger brothers. I ain't got one sister. The majority of the time, I didn't have the choices of being around my female cousins all the time or being around my sister all the time because they were doing their own thing. And with me being a boy, y'all know sometimes girls want to do girl things now while boys around. There's plenty of times where it could be to the point where everybody, for some reason, everybody always wanted to come over our house growing up. And it'd be to the point where my female cousins all want to come over and spend the night with me, but then they still want to do girl things. It was even to the point where I was locked out of my own room because they wanted to have girl conversations and was afraid that they thought that I was going to tell. Or one time, my cousin had a sweet 16 at a hotel, and I was the only boy there. Now, mind you, I do believe a few parents had came to the hotel to make sure that their daughters wasn't around boys. And with me being the only boy there, I'm not about to address every parent by like, oh, I'm gay. That's none of y'all damn business. Number one. Number two, my mama threw this hotel party. And number three, I've been around these girls even on the goddamn block that y'all live on. I'm not on there all the time, but when I'm on there, I'm pretty sure all of y'all know who I am. Y'all didn't see me on that block chasing these girls around. So don't act surprised if you come to a hotel room and I'm the only boy there. I don't have no interest in none of these girls. The majority of them are my cousins. Oh crap. But yeah. Um I even went through that stage being in Delaware with my cousins. There were times where she invite company over, and then I hear her complain, tell us some more. She needs some privacy. She is want to lay naked, and it's not that. And I'm like, bitch. At the end of the day, you do what you want to do, whether I'm here or not here. So don't try to act like, oh, now you need some damn privacy or whatever. There's plenty of times where I didn't came in the room and you laying there in your bra, your panties, or you fresh out the shower and just walk past as if this is like the before Christ days, or like we live in Africa or something. I don't pay y'all no motherfucking mind. I keep it pushing. I'm not about to stop there and have a full conversation with somebody that just fully new. I'm gonna roll my eyes at you and I'm gonna keep it pushing. And we could continue our conversation when you done putting clothes on. Um, yeah, it's crazy. I'm really having a hard time watching this Braxton show because I'm just seeing right through everything. It's like y'all really don't know what to talk about. I don't know why y'all even wasting y'all time putting out these shows if y'all barely can't even get along to get through each episode, each season. Now the big storyline, it went from the death of the death of Tracy and y'all not getting along with her husband, and now it looks like y'all not getting along with the husband or the son. Then y'all want to say don't believe everything you see on TV. Cause then later on y'all try to pop up doing Instagram lives and TikTok lives and all these other platforms. Miss me with the bullshit. I ain't got time for none of it. That's exactly why I decided to really call it as I see it. And like I said, the Braxtons got some explaining to do. Every last one of them. Tamar, Tracy, Towanda, not Tracy, I'm sorry. Tamar, uh, Trina, Towanda, Toni, Miss Evelyn, uh, the father, Michael Braxton, the son, Michael Braxton Jr., all of them. And then her favorite line is "Look at God." Yeah, y'all gonna need God because it's a lot of exposing going on with that Braxton family, and I'm just over here. I don't know what to believe, what not to believe. I'm shocked. And the crazy thing about it is, I was thinking about reading this Toni Braxton book because y'all see a I do Cashmere Reads chat I do Cashmere Reads broadcasts on my YouTube, and now I just pick through these books and start reading them, whatever book I feel like reading. And I was going to get through this Toni Braxton book, but I just said no. I'm gonna just get back to reading what I've been reading. Cause baby, the Toni Braxton book, the Toni Braxton movie, Braxton Family Values, they ain't got nothing that's going on. They ain't got nothing on what's going on right now. The people are talking, and everybody is getting exposed. It ain't not one Braxton family member that ain't in trouble right now. But anyway, I guess if I'm in the mood, I'll come back and give y'all my opinion. I'm gonna try to finish this work, and I'm gonna try to get through this second episode, and I'll come back and tell y'all how I feel. I The only reason why I'm trying to be careful because I already got one strike on a Miss Chalet video for whatever reason. So, mm, I'll get back to y'all. YouTube over here being strict on my channel. And the crazy thing about it is everybody else channel is allowed to share third party content. But then when it comes to my channel, y'all strike me for talking about Miss Chalet. I'm over this YouTube stuff. I'll talk to y'all later.